Hello BotCon fans, and welcome to our tutorial of the new Event Man registration system we've been working well over a year on. We think it will make it very easy for you, and it gives us some more capability on the back end. The page you're looking at now is after you log in. The link will be set from BotCon, where the registration site is, and you'll use your same login as you use in the club store. So same email and same password. And once you enter those in and log in, this is the first screen you'll see. All of the text on these pages is the same text that we had in the information tab, or what we call the brochure at BotCon site. So you don't need to reread all of this because there's nothing new in it. If you've read that, you are good to go. So when you get to the bottom of the page, there's two different ways you can go. Is you can register as an exhibitor, and if you do the exhibitor, once you finish that, it will ask you if you want to do the registrant, so you can follow through the whole thing. But if you're just a registrant, that's what I'm going to go through now. I'll do a separate video with the exhibitor part. So we're going to click on registrant. It's going to take me to the registrant page. On this page is where I add my personal information, like if I have a screen name, a Pooh Bear. It's already got my phone number in here. You may have to put yours in. It's required. Bears don't have phones, so that's why it's not a good number. He's got an email. We know he's about 100 years old, and he's been here before. That's why it remembers these items from past times. Then your address and all that information. Foreign countries, other countries, you can use the drop down and put in, and it will change this to province or state, and your postal code there. If you have any notes you want to tell us, please put it in this box. If you have any special requirements we need to know about, please put it in this box, and then also check this box here. That way that we can find it later when we need to call up everybody that has a special needs, like a food allergy or something we need to make allotment for at the dinner. Down here is where you will put in the people that are coming with you. Now, let's say if I'm coming by myself, I would go ahead and click the attending registration. But right now, I know I've got Kanga's coming with me. And so Kanga's coming, and Kanga, I'm sure, is Pooh's sister. So the relationship is a sibling. If you had chosen the other member, you would have to have their login and password to put them in. Otherwise, there's going to be a non-member at the top, and it's going to give you non-member pricing. So if Pooh's 100, Kanga must be 95. If Kanga had a screen name, she doesn't. So we're not going to put anything in here, but we could. And then we're going to click this Add button. And once we click the Add button, you'll see that Kanga has now been added to our registration. So Kanga's going to follow us through the path, and we can pick items for her. Now, we're going to move on to the attending registration. This is where if we were not coming, we do non-attending at this point, and that is a simpler path. It doesn't have the daily items, so I'm not going to show you that one. It's really similar to this. I think you can figure it out. So we click on attending, and then it's going to bring us to the package page. And on the package page, and you can see the green box is going to hop along the screen at what stage you're at, and then you use your, there's a selector at the bottom of the page to pick what you want. Again, same information as in the brochure, nothing new or different. So I'm going to scroll down because I wrote down everything I wanted for each person before I started registration, so I knew what I could get through the registration as quick as I could. However, as long as the timer is running, and it's probably going to be on 15 minutes, we're going to give you some extra time this year since you're not familiar with this. Once it's in your basket, it stays in your basket, and you don't have to worry about someone else getting it. So as long as the timer doesn't run out, or you log out, or you start over, things will stay in your basket until you're done. So Winnie has let me know that he would like to register for the Golden Ticket Primus. So we're going to put that for Winnie. And Winnie also said that he would like to get a couple extra box sets. So we're going to click the Primus because he's still eligible for that. Now, he would only get one name badge, which would be the Golden Ticket badge. You wouldn't get a badge for these. And he said he wanted two, so once that's in his cart, you want to click two, and then you can just click anywhere on the page and it will add that in. Or if you had clicked next, after you pick Kanga, if you click next and had a two, it would add that as well. So Kanga is going to come as the Golden Ticket Minicon. So it adds that to your registration, and now Kanga's not eligible for anything else. So now we're going to go to the next screen. Our next screen is what we call the add-on screen. This is where you'll find the loose 5-figure sets, and there's a version for the Golden Ticket and a version for the Primus. There's no difference. There's no cost difference. The items have to have two different ones because they're dependent on you picking that package. And for these items, as well as the Frank, You'll find Frank in here 4 times. He's in here, one for Golden Ticket, one for Primus on Friday, which he'll be doing autographs then. All the pictures for everybody's on Saturday. And then on Saturday, he'll do the autographs for the other group. So this is split into Golden Ticket and Primus. No difference. It's just a way we have to manage it with the system. And what will happen is I'll be watching it during registration, and if one of them starts to run out and there's a lot in the other, then I'll move them over. So no worries about that. We'll be doing some balancing when this stuff comes in. And again, it stays in your cart until you're finished. So at this point, we know that Pooh wants to get the loose figure set, so we're going to select that. And there's still some items that Pooh can get. So Pooh's decided he's going to go see Frank for his autograph on Friday and get his picture on Saturday. So he's got that. Now, Kanga, unfortunately, because Kanga is a mini-con, there's nothing else that's eligible, Kanga's eligible for on this page. So we're going to go to the next page. And on this page, this is what we call the daily event page. For obvious reasons, it's things that happen on a particular day. So we have your customizing class on Thursday, the one on Wednesday, the Wednesday mob tour, and the Thursday hop-on, hop-off tour. The text, again, is the same that's in the brochure, so you don't need to read that. You just need to know if you're going to pick that when you're going through the system. So Winnie's decided he's going to go to the Wednesday customizing class. And while Winnie's at that, Kanga's decided she's going to do the Wet and Wild mob tour. And then on the next day, the two have decided that they are going to switch places. And pardon the phone ringing there, the office is open. So they're going to switch places, and he's going to go on the hop-on, hop-off tour, and Kanga's going to go to the class. So all those things have now been added to that registration, and so then they're going to click the next button, and at the next button, they're going to... This is what we call the souvenir page, and on the souvenirs, you can pick any of the items for the whether it's the assembled class figure that's unpainted. So if you want 2 of those, you put 2 in there and you click the plus sign. And then if you want to get a t-shirt, you would click your Pooh's a small. So we're going to add a small for Pooh. And Kanga is a medium. So we're going to add that for Kanga. And then we're going to, he didn't want a hat, so we're not going to pick that, but we could put a quantity in there. And then you see at the bottom, it has assembled your registration, everything that you want so far. So the next page is going to be the credit card information page. So you'll just put in and make sure your billing address is correct on this page, and then put in your card information, billing address, all this correct over here, your card information over here. I can't go past this page because the next page is the confirmation page, and I have to put in a real credit card at this point. But on the checkout page, it's going to give you a summary of your entire order, what you've bought, how much it is, total out, and the terms and conditions are there, and you'll need to agree to the terms and conditions and push process, and then it will be done. If there is a problem with your credit card, the system will try to determine from the code what the problem is, and then it's going to bring you back to this page and you can do it again. So the items are still in your, again, in your cart, even if there's a problem, until the timer runs out or you log out. Now, when you're done, or if you need to come back later and check things, you can go to manage your account, review your orders, read your event messages, which are the emails that we send out. Every email that's sent out is also in your box there. You can review your orders. If you didn't print them when you got it initially, you can print that for the event and bring that on registration night. And if you need to change your shipping address for your non-attending, you can do it there as well. So that's basically how the system works. And I hope this helps you a lot on Tuesday when we open registration. And again, thank you for your patience.